everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right folks, so this is going to be a short one. I just wanted to make you aware of this release that I picked up for Dredd. Now I got this on Amazon Italy. It's from a company called 4K Ult or 4Cult. You can actually see it there on the bottom. But I just wanted to make you aware of some of the amazing work that they actually do on their slipcovers. Now this comes with a beautiful soft touch feel. But the spot glossing that you see on it, particularly on the back, the front is amazing, but the back, when you see all the pictures, it just has this lovely outline of spot glossing. It's a pretty cool effect. And looking forward to actually showing to you, as I'll be taking you around it very, very soon. Now, the one downside to this release over the one that got released in the States is you only get a DTS 5.1 audio, where you get a Dolby Atmos on the American release. Now, the 5.1 sounds spectacular. It really, really does. But I can only imagine what the Dolby Atmos must sound like. I say it's, I'm sure it's demo worthy. As for the 4K picture on this, I was very impressed by it, even though there is a handful of scenes that look downright horrendous. 95% of the time, the picture is fantastic, but you do have that 5%. One or two scenes where, just a couple of scenes in the corridors of the building in this movie where it just looks very low resolution. And there was a couple of wide shots of the actual city itself, just came across as very soft. Now, I don't know why they are like that. I'm not sure, but I do know that this movie came out in 3D. Now, I don't know if it was shot in 3D, and if it was, maybe that's a reason behind why them scenes look quite soft like they do. But take nothing away from it. It is a fantastic picture. You do also get Dolby Vision on this, and you are going to be blown away by some of the colours that you're going to see on this one. So, yes, hugely impressed by it. And yeah, going to be taking you around it now very, very soon. As for the movie, I actually had a great time with it. Now, I know the fans were screaming for this to get made because they weren't too happy with the Stallone version. Now, you have to understand, I have no ties when it comes to Dredd and its comic book. And I loved the Stallone version. As a matter of fact, I still preferred over this one. Now, I know that's going to be very unpopular, but I just had such a great time with the Stallone version. Not taking anything away from this. It is fantastic. I love the setting to it, that whole apartment block setting. It has a real stylistic look to it, particularly when you see them taking the slow-mo, the drug in this. It just looks fantastic, and you're going to massively appreciate them scenes when you do see the Dolby Vision behind it. I was so impressed by it. But Karl Urban was a revelation in this movie. He was fantastic. And yeah, all in all, I had a good time with it. It's a really violent movie. I'd seen it years ago, and I only just recently revisited it when I got this release. And I had no idea it was as violent as it was. And again, I know that's something that the fans appreciated when this came out. So yes, the fans screamed for it. It got made. Lo and behold, what happened? The movie dive-bombed at the box office. It had a budget of 45 million. It only grossed 42 million worldwide. It was a box office bomb. Thankfully, it's found new life in the home market. You know, the DVDs, the Blu-rays, the 4K, they all sold incredibly well. So much so that I think that they're actually putting a TV series together. And apparently, Karl Urban is very interested in coming back and reprising this role. And I really do hope he does, because I would love to see a continuation of this. And fingers crossed that does happen. Right folks, so I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to take you around it and show you everything that's inside it. So yeah, here we go. Right, so like I said at the start of this video, the slipcover on this has this lovely soft touch feel to it. But everything else that you see has spot glossing. Every bit of writing has spot glossing. But look at Dredd in particular. When you bend the light against it, look at that. It looks absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I was massively impressed by the slipcover on this. The artwork is actually quite simplistic, but it works so well, particularly when you see the way that spot glossing lights up. Beautiful. Right, so I'm going to take us onto the spine. The spine has all spot glossing as well, every bit of writing you see there. And then right around to the back, and as you can see, it just looks like your typical slipcover. But again, when you start bending the light, all of a sudden you'll notice that every picture, it's almost like it's outlined with spot glossing, and it's such a pretty cool effect. I hope that's coming across on my camera. Even Karl Urban on the top there, you can actually, almost every bit of stubble on his face has a bit of spot glossing to it. It is, yeah, like I said, a pretty cool effect. Dredd up there as well. It actually feels slightly embossed, all spot glossing. Amazing. And I'll take us in close and let's just look at the technical aspects. And as you can see at the bottom there, the Blu-ray is region B locked. So just be careful if you are picking it up. So there we go, that is the slipcase. So I'm going to open it up and show you the actual release inside. As you can see, it is the exact same as the slipcover, so I'm not going to spend any time with it. So I'll show you the spine. The spine is the exact same, as well as the back. And when I open it up, you will notice that there is a book in there. That is your 4K disc. I forgot to mention this in the video, but it's a little comic book that you get inside it of Judge Dredd. Unfortunately, it's all in Italian, naturally so. But like I said, it is a comic, so you can just appreciate some of the pictures that you can see there. So yeah, just a quick look at the comic book. And then you also get your unique card. As you can see there's a cool picture of Dredd himself. And as you can see there at the bottom, that is your unique number. Mine is 340 of 1000. And there's a couple of the releases that they brought out. I would imagine that Terminator slipcover could look pretty nice on it. I might actually look into picking it up. So that is, yeah, the card that you get with it. And all that's left to do is to show the discs themselves. So on the left is the Blu-ray, on the right is the 4K release. Different artwork, which is always great to see on the discs. So there you have it, folks. Just a quick look at this very surprising release of Dredd. Right, folks, so there you have it. That is Dredd, and yeah, that slipcover on that is quite amazing. And like I said, if you are interested, go on over to Amazon Italy, check it out, and when you're there, check out some of the other releases that this company has brought out. I actually done a video on a Dirty Dancing release that I got. I will actually leave a link in the description below. It's the same company, and the slipcover on that was absolutely spectacular. So I can only imagine what some of the other releases must look like. So there you have it, folks. So as per usual, if you like what you see here, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you could do, leave a comment down below. And please do share your thoughts on this release and what did you think of the movie. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.